Hey, what's going on, you guys? Strange Religion here from Rude Awakening out of the Romulus server, diving into the first Guild War. We are fighting for the territory Familiar Utopia. It is Fairy Tale versus Rude Awakening. Up here at Beckshire, we've got Crusaders versus Soul Reapers, and no one going for Hammerthaw. Here's the map, you guys. You have the Storm Totem Pillar and the Flame Totem Pillar on the left and right. Each will be worth 10 points at the end of the match for the controlling guild, where the Thunderstorm in the bottom middle will be worth 15. Whoever owns the most totems worth of points at the end of the match will win. You have several doors to get into the match if you're an attacking team starting here at the bottom. Your raid leader / guild leader can choose which camp to start with, either the bottom left, bottom middle, or bottom right. On the wall, you have 4 guns up here, which the defenders can use to try to defend the wall prior to going out. You have the RTX defenders, and you have a west and east gate that the attackers can get on. You also have several siege engines, which will spawn at the bottom, tops, and sides of the map. You've got some catapult siege engines, which are huge and allow for 3 players to get in and use a very devastating attack. You also have this plane here that Landon is driving, which will drop bombs. And there's a motorized motorcycle, which has 2 players. The tanks will refresh every so often along with the rest of the vehicles. Here at the bottom middle of my screen, you'll be able to see the ability to get in here. Here is drive. This is a solo vehicle. So this is going to be strong against the guns and elemental armor, but also weak against the guns on the wall. So the guns on the wall are going to be wanting to kill the planes, and planes are going to be wanting to kill the guns on the wall and the gates. You also have that 3-person tank, which I'll show you here in a moment. Doesn't look like they're doing any damage. Maybe you can only damage it if there's someone inside it or if there's actually an attacking guild. In any case, at the top middle over here on the map, let me jump out of this if I can. Looks like you can't get out once you get in. That's very interesting. So that'll go ahead and drop me off. And then have to respawn. You see a lot of the guild just going ahead and attacking the west gate. The other 2 guilds didn't manage to get in. I will show you in the next video how to change to the availability of entering the different timed events in the game. Do have siege tanks spawning. Here you will have 2 defense turrets, so the attacking team will have the availability to hang out and not get killed. This great place to retreat back to if they need to. The defense turrets do shoot AoEs, which one-shot. It does 250,000 damage or more. It also one-shots all vehicles. In the back here you can see the magnetic motor. That can have 2 drivers, and it does a frontal electric attack. Let me go find a siege tank and we can look at that as well. So pretty great way to fight here. I think you can have multiple guilds fighting at once. I don't see any siege tanks. Those might all be destroyed. We did lose a couple of them just kind of going up here to check it out. You can see the graveyard. We lost a lot of people figuring out what these defense turrets did. But that is the very basics of the game, you guys. You're going to want to take the west or east gate, destroy one, get inside, and take control of those totems, whereas the occupying guild, aka the defending guild, will have to try to stop your guild from getting through by using these guns, going outside the gates and fighting, and using the planes and whatever other means necessary. That is the end of this video, you guys. I hope to see you next week for the defense of the Divine Dragon City.